Yeah, y'all know what it is. It's TK the poet. You already know it, so you ain't got to quote it. And if I spoke it, you already know what that means. Y'all wrote it. I'm here with Beautifully Nana. Or how do you say it? It's a new slogan.
It's beautifully Nana.
It's Beautifully
It's still
Nana.
beautifully Nana. It might mean something else now, but it's still beautifully Nana.
Okay. So tell me about the spelling of it.
No, I don't want to tell you about the spelling of it yet. It's not
Not yet.
time.
It's
It's
not
not time.
time.
It's not time for not right now on this platform, but we definitely need to start talking about last week. This is about poetry life.
Yeah.
So definitely.
But we finna get back to the basics. Hey, here we go. We'll give y'all a little ad first. You know how we do it. Yeah. Y'all already know what it is. We back. We back. This is Poetry Life, the third round. Third round. I have one of the judges with me. Yes, the head judge, beautifully Nana. She is in the building. Uh,
Hey lovelies, hey lovelies.
hey, this is our first time really getting some being in the action with the poets with on their feedback about what the judge has been saying. Hmm. So I got some of the poets that's coming up. They got questions and stuff like that. So I'm gonna give them a chance to clap back at the judges and see how the judges.
Clap back. Using the wrong words. Clap back is not one of them. Now I'm
Well, I
playing.
mean, just not say let's not say just clap back and say just give voice their opinion about
Definitely.
their
I mean,
scores.
we are definitely here and open to talk about it. Y'all want to discuss it. Um, to the best of my ability, I'm here to open the floor up to you guys. I can't speak for anybody else, but I can definitely give you my feedback on what I felt about some things.
So, okay, just to give a little recap before we bring one of the poets up that was in the tournament. Want to give a little recap on the judges' decisions
For
for the last round. Just to
sir,
give a little recap.
okay, come on, sir, you got to recap.
Well, I mean, I would love the head judge
See,
to
I
give a
came on.
recap
I
about
might. I
this.
judge on Sunday. See how you put me to work. This is why I
Yeah.
don't come on here. All right. So let's see. Top score for last week was Miss Exclusive with a total score from all four judges with a 93.
Mm.
Who came in second was Phineas the Human, my man, with a total score from all four judges with a 91. Is this last week's? Okay, it is. Miss Nikki Royale, she came in with a close third behind Mr. Finn the Human with a total score of 90. We had Dawn. She came in with a total score of 78. And then you got Miss Zoe Zane with a total score of 71. But of course, all of our contestants went on from that round to compete in this third round. And we also had a poet Scar that came back to return.
Mm.
Excited to see the video submit. So you guys, I'm interested what you guys are thinking, which direction you guys are going, how creative you guys are thinking.
So just what we're gonna do, we're gonna bring up one of the poets, we're gonna bring up Nikki Wrote Yell and see how she feel about the second round. Here we go.
Good evening, everyone. Hello,
Good
Hello,
evening, good
my
hello.
evening. Hey, what's going on?
nothing much. Um, second round. Whew, second round was. I enjoyed the second round. It was really good. I enjoyed everyone's poems, and I read everybody's a few times. This time around, and just trying to get myself more familiarized with how everybody is writing and the directions they trying to go, along with my own. Um, but highlight. So, okay, the day that you guys did judging, I was I was flying to Chicago. I was on the plane.
Oh,
So
okay.
I didn't get to tune in right then, but I did watch it later. Uh, TK the Poet. You had a
Hey,
lot to say
look.
about my poem there.
Hey, hey, like I said, man, I don't have a dog in this fight. I'm not the judge, so I can
I
say
know.
what I like and what I don't like,
I know.
But like that poem, like I felt like that was the best poem of the round. Like
Thank
I
you. I
said
appreciate it.
when I told the Don last week about painting a picture,
Mm-hmm.
making a movie, that's exactly what you did. You created a fucking movie.
You,
Like reading it, and that's when I say it was a good read, you know.
yeah.
And like I be telling people, with me, it's not about you being so lyrical or using all these. That sounds cool,
Right.
but it don't take me on no journey. You
Right.
know, it's cool. I give you credit for that style of writing. But as far as writing, me taking me on a journey, me traveling through your poem, and me feeling just the impact and feeling the emotion and everything,
Yeah.
that was
So
fire.
I'm.
Like,
It's a. Thank you so much. For. I mean, I thank all of y'all. Listen. I'm still trying to just take in, and I'm even on the platform that I even decided to do it, even though we're a few weeks in, I'm still just
look,
like, I can't believe I'm doing it.
look, and we're going into the third round.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that? Have you got a concept on how you're gonna do your video?
I've ran a few concepts through my mind on how I want to do it. If I'm gonna do something, because my daughter is the when it comes to that kind of stuff, she the creative when it comes to that kind of
Hmm.
stuff. So I'm gonna get her
Okay.
to help me.
Okay. Okay.
Because she know how to, sometimes you got to get she 14 and she know how to do all that kind of stuff. She loves TikToks and all that stuff, so she know how to work all that. So I'm gonna have her help me out a little bit there.
Okay.
um
Okay.
I would say, because today is Wednesday, so today I'm trying to
Mm-hmm.
just really buckle down exactly what direction I want to go with what I'm gonna write. So, of course, I want to bring something fresh and different. I don't want it to be nothing like the past two.
Mm.
And bring something different to you guys. Still try to be just as great, and
Okay.
make sure you guys are just as entertained. And keep
Okay.
it, keep it exciting.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
so, and then also, you know, the other judge, Foodie Batty,
Mm-hmm.
she had me smiling from ear to ear. I was like this, like she has.
No, most
Your
definitely. Most definitely.
your poem was definitely a great read. I mean, look, I'm not gonna take from you. Were my number two. It was a journey. So you and Miss Exclusive both took me on a journey. I enjoyed yours just as well. I do apologize that I didn't rank you like I did her, but again, hers resonated to me for so many other reasons. But you were my second. It was multiple favorites. Finn, all of y'all ate this round. I can honestly say y'all all put y'all foot in it, and it was
Yeah,
great. So I think it all hit us all from different directions. I think that's what that was. So
yeah,
y'all grasped all the judges differently, but it was
right.
great. So keep it up. So you were my
Thank
you've
you.
been my top for so you keeping a steady pace. So definitely
Hey,
pat yourself on the back because you hanging
oh,
in here and it's a good read.
Hey, I'm
I'm
gonna
very
bring up one
grateful and
more
humbled.
poet. I'm gonna bring up one more poet, man. I'm gonna bring up the Diddy Don. What's going on, Don?
Hey.
What's going? Girl, flex that hair, man. I see you.
Oh, n-
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
no,
Talk
okay.
to him.
Talk to him
What's
nice
going
though.
on? Talk to him nice.
nah,
Yeah. But
what's
Don, what's
good?
going on with you,
Nothing, man. Nothing. Just chilling. This third round is coming up real fast, so it's already Wednesday.
Yes, yes.
man? Give me your recap on the second round.
Ooh, that stung me. I'm still like, I'm competitive too. So like, it stung, man. I ain't them 70s. I did not want to be in the 70s, man. So like, I'm just trying to adjust. That's it. Just trying to adjust. And then with the 3 people not submitting, it just seems like, I don't want to be like, I want, like how Finn said, he want to be people at their best. Like, I don't want just to be like we automatically went to the next round, even though I'm grateful because I want to be here. But that stung. It just stung me the whole week.
Right, man. But you know what though? Like, the rules are the rules. At the end of the day, I gave everybody a ample amount of time to get it in, even the next day, the morning. And once they didn't submit it, like, hey, it is.
Oh, y'all did. He was way more nicer than I was on that because I'm a fight for y'all regardless because everybody submitted, everybody took their time, whether, whatever the case may be, we don't know their story. But for me, no, we got rules. And I said no, but he being who he is, he did give him an opportunity to get it in here and still nothing. But I mean, again, y'all should pat yourself on the back because this is not easy, nor is it for the weak and faint, apparently. And y'all are sticking through it, whether it is at your best or whatever y'all submitted. You did it and you submitted something. So pat yourself on the back. All we can do is send nothing but love to them and hope maybe next year that they come out and, stick with it. But for you guys, I'm so proud of y'all. Like, it ain't easy. Y'all got everyday lives that people you're doing, and to take this time out to be still yet creative at y'all best, like no matter what we say, it's still great work. Y'all body of work is speaking for itself. So pat yourself on the back.
Appreciate that.
Thank
So,
you.
I mean, do y'all have questions for the judge or how it was judged or what was
I
their
do.
insight?
I
Okay,
do.
let's get to
I
it.
definitely do.
I can answer. I'm gonna answer to the
it.
best of my ability. I told him that. Like we're gonna speak on it, and I'm gonna be.
Well, it's not even to you. So.
Oh, I figured it wasn't. I figured it wasn't.
It's not.
Hey, all the judges are in the building. They in the comment section. So
shout out.
All the judges are here. And if any judges want to come up and defend their piece, hey, you're welcome to come up here. Hey, I'm sending invites to everyone.
Definitely.
So far for me, it's always foodie baddies. So I'm like trying to over. For me, I'm trying to get it. It's not working. But like, I guess for foodie baddie, I would just be like, is it more so the words themselves, like for me in my poems, or is it just like, because she says she gets lost a lot, which I can feel. And so I don't know if you can attest to that, Nana, because you're a judge. But like,
I can.
Yeah.
I'm a back Miss Foodie up because we pretty much are on the same page when it comes to your particular poems, and it's nothing to them. I think it's just you're not gonna reach everybody. Let's say that. Say you're not gonna touch everybody with your poems, and somebody you are gonna miss, and some people you are gonna hit. And I think it's just like she said, your first pages be great. It's enough. Sometimes less is more. And I think it's just but again, like Eric says, you get so caught up in your rhyming and being in that flow. That's what it is. And I think a lot of your pieces are show or performance pieces, too. Because I've seen it as well. And I think just being wrote down, sometimes it's just long, my girl. And it's kind of repetitive on some of your plays too. And it's like you already been there. Now we coming back. So it's sometimes it gets long and disconnected. And it also gets, you get some people get lost. They get tired. You got to keep going back to try to figure out where you're continuously going. So maybe less is more. You'll hit on it. And try coming out of this love realm too. You want to see something else from you. Try coming out of your love realm. You want to see something else from you. Like, come out of that. It's so much more.
For sure.
For me. I mean, again, just for mine. For mine.
Thank you. I appreciate that too. Less is more this time for sure. Like,
but this is your performance though. So honestly, don't pull back because don't pull back from your performance. Like perform how you perform.
Right.
because
Oh,
that
no,
is
no.
you. So yeah, but as far as the words, I said on paper and reading. Your performance, like, man, if it's gonna be what it's gonna be, that's your performance. But don't take away from you performing at all.
See, the
I'm not
difference
talking
is. Go ahead, Don.
No, I was saying I wasn't talking about performance. Performance is going to be what it is. I was talking about.
Right. For the writing aspect.
Cool, yeah.
So I'm gonna bring up a couple of people. I got Foodie Batty in the building. I got Tiffany's in the building. I got Exclusive in the building. We're gonna ahead and bring these people up. But first I want to bring up Exclusive. Whenever she's ready. I gotta give my shout outs to her real quick. Shout out to Exclusive.
Hey,
the highest ranking poem in the round. Talk to her nice again. She is here.
Hey,
another one, DJ Khaled.
Hey.
She on her DJ Khaled shit. Another one.
And another
is it another one?
She said we the best.
Look, she's on her DJ Khaled shit right now. Shout out.
Yes.
I love it.
But I'm gonna bring up the two judges, and let Foodie Batty speak for herself.
Oh man, I'm scared.
And I'm bringing up Tiffany. Hey, it's a party. We here. It's a party. We here.
It's a party. It's a party.
Listening black people on the live.
Yeah.
And ain't nobody beefing. That's all I can ask for.
Hey, it's all love.
Yeah,
most definitely. So, Miss Foodie Batty, do you want to? Someone had a question for you.
Oh,
all right, Don. Because my lips crusty. It's all bad. That's all bad.
not the lips is crusty.
Got to get them moisturized.
I got my mouth for sure. No, I'm scared, man. I'm gonna say I'm scared of you, Foodie Batty. I want to say that.
Don't be. I am a realist, but I also am probably one of the most sweetest people you ever meet. So, with that being said, I did hear the question, and Nana, yes, okay. For starters, what she said is pretty accurate. So, what I'm seeing in a lot of your poems is the first page be having. I'll be like, damn, this is hot, and then I'll keep reading, and I'll be like.
We still going? Damn.
And it's not even, I didn't read long poems before. It's not even that. But like, okay, so for that's Nikki. Okay. Okay, so for example, your first page of the last round started off talking about what was it, Miss what was the topic name? Why I can't say it?
It's
Depression hurts.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first page, read depression. The next page, you started off with greed. And we went down a long spill what greed was, right?
Okay.
Which I feel like you can tie those in together, but you didn't tie them in together. It was a separate poem on its own. And so your writing is great. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it at all. I just feel like there's some misinterpretation as you continue to write. And also, I feel like a lot of poets, your poem doesn't have to be long to be great. It doesn't have to be 17 pages. You can stop after 60 bars. It would probably excite me a lot more than what your 48 bar was. So I always take that into consideration. You're writing gold, but there's some transitional there's some transition pieces that I feel like you could include if you're going to be writing on this. And so that's what Eric and I were talking about last time. Just reread it and say, does this really go along with the
hold on, Foodie Batty. Nikki, can you pause? Can you mute your mic?
Yeah, please safely because we know you're driving.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go.
Don, did you hear everything that was really it?
I did. I heard
That's it.
everything. That was actually very, very helpful. Now I get what you're saying. 'Cause I was like, is it the lyrics? Is it the flow? I was like, dang, what is it? But no. I definitely get what you're saying, because I did start the second page off agreed, and I dove right into that, and I could see how that could be misleading, because it almost was like I was venting a little bit, but yeah.
So, Miss Tiffany, you was absent this Sunday. So, do you want to give your little breakdown on her poem, because we didn't get your quotes?
Yes, I got finals, guys, so please bear with me. Dawn, I kind of have to piggyback a little bit off of Miss Foodie. It doesn't take long to basically get your point across. It was kind of lengthy, and it was lengthy on the first one, and we did try to reiterate in the last podcast that we did that you guys have got to do y'all homework when it comes to the critiques from the judges, because this competition it's not going to get any easier, guys. Like, not trying to pat TK on the back, but we trying to make sure whoever stepped to him actually has a chance. So I feel that if you guys are not listening to the critiques, it could affect your score. I can't speak for every judge. I can only speak for myself. Okay. I did like that you created that narrative. You really took me through and reminded me of a lot of stuff that I went through in my younger years. Hell, even I'm going through now. But like I said, about 16 lines maybe. But in a sense, I do love the way you build, shape, and mold your poems. Like, I could tell you not rushing it. You're not just giving us whatever just to submit something. You are actually thinking, what do I want to say? How do I want to say it? And what is the point that I'm trying to make? And I really like that.
Thank you. I appreciate that so much. I really do. I got y'all. Yeah.
Okay, Tiffany, what you think about Nikki Royale poem? Poetic Justice.
No cap, guys. I kind of cried a little bit after reading hers. I thought about every Black man and woman in America who has been victimized by gun violence, by this messed up justice system. I'm going to keep it as G-rated as possible, guys. But she definitely touched my spirit with that one. I gave her a perfect score, and I dared somebody to question my judgment on that one, because that was fire. It like TK say, it's almost like the poem was so surreal. It felt like I was standing there watching this whole thing play out. And it's sad that that's what we're going through today, but I love poetry that has some truth into it. Let's not beat around the bush. And I can honestly say she gave us straight talk, no chaser.
So okay, for the number one poem, Lady the Buddha Exclusive, what you thought about her poem?
Your phone went out a little. I'm sorry, I don't know if it was mine or your connection, but it went out. You asked about whose poem?
Exclusives.
Exclusive, I gave a score of 23. I liked her poem, but I felt like something was missing with the whole state of. I mean, I understand hers also was about depression, and I'm really grateful, guys, that you guys chose that, because a lot of people today don't talk about depression, especially in the Black community. We don't talk about depression. We don't talk about anxiety. We don't even talk about therapy. So for her to really get naked and just show us that side of her, that she too has battled depression, I really liked it. But I felt like something was missing. I can't put my finger on it, but something, it just wasn't there. It was just a little smidget of something. It wasn't something big.
Now, my Tiffany, I normally agree with you, but she was my number one. She was definitely my number one. So at all costs, I got to defend her, because I got to be like Reverend Deacon.
Talk to her nice.
Like, it was several different points in her poem where it says, I want to grieve the need to bury my heart where I wear on my sleeve. And it says, but where, oh, where did I miss the bus? Like, and it's, I mean, like, she has so much in here. Dear Lord, why do I have depression here in this recession? Where she just took leaps of faith. And I mean, I think if it wasn't painting a picture of a broken mother or a broken woman, where you had to have many leaps of faith, where you had to have them, oh Lord, you know, the moments like, dear Lord, help me, give me strength. Like it was, I mean, I got a backer. That was my number one for me because it resonated hard because we've all been at them moments. And I'm like, Eric, where I got to take from him, Eric, is, and I ain't going to take it from you. Everybody felt these poems in some different shape, way, or fashion. And for her, like she ate this week for that, for me. And so I got to defend her on that cause. But I'm not taking it from Miss Nikki Royale at all. She was my number 2 in the game. But for Miss Exclusive, you put it out there.
So Exclusive, how do you feel about being number 1 again?
Nervous.
Yeah, you got a target on your back. They're
Nervous.
coming for you.
All is well.
No.
I just, here's the thing. Like, I totally fell asleep on the meeting because I was just kind of tired from this weekend's festivities. So I totally went to sleep on it. And I panicked because the first round when I won, TK and Nana called. Like, hey, we just want to call you, you know, make sure you haven't passed out. How you feeling? And I fell asleep on the podcast or on the broadcast. So when I woke up and I didn't see a call, I was like, ooh, I probably screwed up. Like I probably didn't make it high up. They probably cut me at this point. They ain't even want to call me and tell me. So I was really like, I'm not even going to go and watch the broadcast. And I didn't see my name tagged in nothing. It was just real quiet, right? So I was like, well, all is well. I guess I'll get built up, and then I'll go in the chat and peek and see what they're talking about in the chat. And I was like, well, I'm still in the chat. They didn't put me out, so I guess maybe I got a fighting chance. So I hadn't even known that I won round 2 until after the fact, like after I came in the chat. And I saw like a congratulations, and I was like, wait a minute. So I scrolled back to make sure they're not talking about the first week. And I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. So yeah, I'm nervous because literally I'm just doing this as blind and as humbly as possible. So it's not like I'm like, oh yeah, they're going to like this. Boom. It's just, all right, I don't know what to put. So I picked this because I'm feeling a certain type of flow with it, or it's just digging in a groove that I'm assigned to that particular moment, and I'm just putting it out there. So it's interesting to see the spiritual meet the reality, not to sound super deep, but literally I'm just going with whatever my spirit is in agreement with and hoping that it serves the purpose of the assignment that it's put out there for.
Right on.
Hey, perfectly said.
So Miss Nikki, tell me what you thought about Mr. Finn. He did all 4 of them.
Yeah, he did all 4. I'm okay. So my
My bad.
is,
I meant Tiffany, but both of them. Both of y'all. Both of y'all. My bad. My bad. Y'all both got dreads. I'm looking at the screen. I'm so sorry. My fault. It's dark. Either one of y'all can answer. But after.
But yeah,
she can because she's a judge. So
yeah, my bad. Sorry.
But Phineas was in the comic section, and he was saying only thing he's mad about is the lower score on lyrical ability. He felt like he should have been scored higher on lyrical ability. He said that's his only comment.
Okay. I don't think Miss Tiffany can answer this. So Miss Foodie, I don't know what you gave him. I mean, he was perfect score to me.
He was perfect score to me too.
Yeah, I know. So what did you think about it? We didn't get your opinion on it.
It was Eric that gave him that score.
Yeah, it was Eric. Yeah.
I thought so.
Oh, it was
because everybody was yeah.
Oh, Eric, where you at, Eric?
Listen, I got something to say to Eric too. So let's get it.
Oh,
Look,
see.
look.
Oh, yeah,
Eric,
I
wait,
thought
hey,
so.
Listen
Eric
to me.
said if he was called, he would come up.
Tell him to come up. Come on
He said
down.
if y'all
Come
call
Come
him,
on.
on
he
down,
will call.
baby. Come
Eric, where you
on
at? Hey,
down.
Eric,
I'm building it. He shall come. You understand?
Eric, I
Listen,
sent. You already got it.
Man.
We waiting for you,
listen,
Eric.
We need a little more
Talk
listen.
to them nice, Eric.
Baby.
Yeah, I need him to
Well, why
talk to me a
you we
little
waiting on
nicer.
Mr. Eric to come up? Miss Tiffany, what you think about Mr. Finn before we let Mr. Eric come on up here?
I will admit it definitely was an improvement from the first round. Don't get me wrong, he didn't do bad the first round.
Mhm.
But like I was one of the judges who said I felt like yes, he played it safe, but he got his point across in that short little of time. So I understood the mindset where he was like, baby, it don't take me long. Like he gave us what we wanted, but I still felt like, this ain't your best work. Versus not only did he come with the thunder and lightning, he brought the rain too. He did all four.
Talk to him.
Yeah.
And he just Hulk smashed. And I was like, I can't even deny this man. The poem that really just hit the hardest for me is when he talked about the best revenge was not getting revenge on these people. And I felt that because when you start to play the games that these people played on you, you soon become the monsters that you hate, and that's something that you want.
Yeah.
So that's why
Hold up for a second. He said if you call him, he will come. He said if you call him, he will come.
Come on, Reverend Deacon. Come on in the room.
What you talking about? He is here.
Yeah, Pastor Curry is in the building. What's up?
Doing Reverend Deacon.
He is here. Talk to him nice. Talk to him nice.
All right. You have been called out, my sir. Miss Nikki?
Sir.
Yeah, I heard my name being called.
Yes, sir. It was I. So
yeah.
So I did get to, like I said, I caught the live. I got to watch after, you guys had already broadcast. And my biggest question was, like, I was kind of trying to understand, like, how you felt like I only wrote about, like, injustice, because to me there was no injustice really done to me. Like, I wrote it, so it's to me it didn't come, and I asked a few other people too just to make sure I wasn't tripping, but it's not injustice in there. It's more so, to me, I feel that it was more so of like something happened. And because you were also talking about love wasn't incorporated, I'm like, love was incorporated because of, when the spirit was down, he had the out of body experience, went to his mom told him keep fighting, he a winner. Like, I to me, I feel like I incorporated everything. And I also feel like that you kind of put my poem in a box.
Come on, Miss Nikki. I got to preach to him.
Yeah. And so that's kind of how I feel about, kind of felt about it. Of course, your outlook on it is your outlook on it. But so I just want a little bit more insight,
I would love to give you more insight.
Thank you.
So when we first started this competition, I advised people to do their homework, and we were given the opportunity to give a topic, and the topic that I chose was poetic justice. Now, poetic justice is all encompassing. There's a lot of different ways that you can go with poetic justice. I never, if it came across that I thought that your poem wasn't good, that
no, it wasn't that it wasn't good. It was just like
not accurate at all.
The injustice part is what I didn't get. Like, I was just more so trying to understand, like, why did you feel like I just spoke about injustice more so?
Well, the point on that I was trying to make, that I didn't feel that you embodied what should have been about poetic justice. Not that your poem didn't land on the direction that it headed, the journey of your poem was phenomenal. I thought that it was one of the best
Thank
poems of the
you.
round. Actually, one of the best poems of the competition so far. But what and not that I was putting it in a box. There's a lot of different ways that you can go with poetic justice, but to embody what my perspective is on poetic justice, I
Hmm.
thought that you kind of missed the mark on that.
So
And what I was referring,
what is your I'm just asking, for so like what did you feel like what mark did I miss?
That's
Do
a
you
good
feel?
question.
I'm sorry, before y'all keep going, I would love if you just let him finish his thought before you
Sure.
start trying to get to question him. He trying to help you out. So let's let him finish what he's saying and then go on to the next question.
Okay.
so when I chose the poetic justice topic, what I wanted people to kind of gather with that particular topic was how can you embody your perspective on what poetic justice is. Now, when I go and read your poem, I want to be able to gather how you navigated from one place to another and then give me the idea that you were able to either gather justice with your poetry or you define what justice was with your poetry in a poetic way. And those two types of directions is what I was looking for. So if we're talking about me putting it in a box, to the extent of what I was looking for was down those two avenues. So when I was asking for people to not to miss on poetic justice, it was so that we didn't miss on what the theme of your poetry should have been, um, as it pertains to reaching for poetic justice. So either did you get justice poetically through the journey of your poem, or did you embody what justice is and defining what that is, whether it be love, and I was using it as an example, whether it
Hmm.
be love or justice can be something completely different. But what picture did you paint as it pertains to poetic justice? I thought you did a really great job of painting a picture about a tragedy that happened that ended well, but where was the poetic justice? And that's what I was looking for. Now, at the end of your poem, you said that that was what poetic justice was to you. But as it pertains to what I was able to gather from it, I didn't see the justice in the poetry.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. All right. Anybody else? Wasn't somebody else? The
Just
Don?
me one more time. Sorry,
Oh,
because I'm getting
okay.
ready to go.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
We doing the round on creativity next, right?
The video round.
The video round.
Video.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
So who
So
chooses topics?
They choose
no,
their own.
well,
Remember?
yeah, this is a freestyle. They choose
Yeah.
whatever topic they want to choose. In the next round, the fourth round is where we choose. They choose a topic, and they have to do a video about it.
Okay, so I know I said this last time, and
Mm.
I know the last time we were grading, but I really hope that you guys bring some innovation to this round. Um, I think for me, as a writer, a poet, a blogger, I look for positive things. I feel like when we continue as poets, we always are writing about some of the things that are a little bit more negative or sad. You know, love kind of sad, depression kind of sad. I think that we're in a different time where we can write about way more
So much
things.
more.
So I would love to see something, it's a little bit more uplifting, a little bit more positive. It has a different tone. It's not what you typically write about. I think that that will be a factor into when I'm grading for what's the first one we grade for? Originality.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That I'm definitely
Yeah.
going to be including that in my originality grading factor, just because it's kind of something that I've been saying over and over again. Plus, it's a creativity round, and I feel like that is a lot of where originality comes from. So,
Mm-hmm.
thank you, all of y'all, beautiful Black people.
Most
Yeah,
definitely, most
getting ready
definitely.
to go dumpster diving. So I'll see y'all
Oh.
next time.
Okay,
All
all
right.
right. All right. Shout out to Foodie Betty. She was in the
Goodbye.
building. Shout out to her.
Bye.
But I want to get back on exclusive.
Go on, girl.
Where you get? Don't you run from me.
Talk
Where
to her
you
nice.
going? Don't you run. Hey, so give me your initial thoughts when I know you scored like 1 point lower than what you scored in the last round, but you still scored at a high rate. How do you expect to keep that for the next round? Because everybody's gunning for you. There's no more. There's no. The safety is off. They didn't. You didn't score the highest scoring poem twice. What? They gunning for you. You got a target on you.
I was born that way, so we
Mm.
just gonna keep moving along with it. I
Mm.
mean,
That
the
dude born.
best I can do is to, yeah, the best I can do is just to do the best I can do. That way, I can't be disappointed.
Okay,
If
so
I do my best, then
Golly, she killing us softly. Like I don't know. Like it's
so
crazy.
Don, tell me, how do you feel about her having the top poem twice?
I think she's beautiful. I think that she is lovely. I mean, she's doing it like gracefully. She's gracefully whooping our asses. You know what I'm saying? Like I bleep my and I'm like, how, man? How? Like, but no, she's gorgeous. Like I love her flow. Like you can hear it in when you read it. Like you can hear the tempo. You can hear it when she talks. Like I can see why she's the number one. I'm coming for it though.
Okay. That's what I like to hear. I like to hear it. Nikki,
Nah,
are you just gonna
I
play the
like that.
background? I mean,
Hey,
everybody
listen.
try to claim that number
creative
one
mud
spot.
wrestling it is.
I feel like exclusive. I feel like I just try to do the best that I can do, and just do me, try to do the best I can do so I don't be disappointed. And if I feel a kind of way, it's just like, okay, well, if I need more clarification, cool, so I can kind of grow as a poet myself for future rounds or future whatever I do within, the poetry world. So, I love to get the feedback so I can apply it. So I can give y'all what y'all looking for.
Okay.
yeah.
Hey,
You
so
know,
let's talk about the third round judges. Now, this is the video round where they have to show their creativity. Just not. And the one thing I don't want to see, I'm gonna let you. If I was a judge, I don't want to see you send a video just you reading your poem off your phone and like I don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause with me, performance is a lot. Cause when I go up and stand in front of people, I try to give them everything I have. Like I want them to feel. I want to feel every word, the emotions, every breakdown. I want them to feel it. So I just don't want to go up there and just read a piece of paper. So in this video, I need y'all to get to the business. And Tiffany, from you being a judge from last year, what did you see last year that you don't want to see this year?
Huh, bad
I'm
light.
done.
Okay. I don't want to see bad lighting. I don't want to see you constantly looking down. Baby, you are a beautiful individual, but I ain't trying to see your forehead the whole entire time. Good camera. I need to see good or no, I need to see great camera quality. Okay.
Okay.
And I
Pull out the ring light, guys.
yeah. And not that costly. Walmart got them for $20.
$40. I got one for 40 right now. Like right here.
Honestly, like for me, I'm gonna even step far as like y'all have so much technology out here. Like Miss Nikki Royale was saying before, some of you guys came on. These videos, these reels, these TikToks, it's so much. I be honest with you, I don't really want to see y'all. It should be a video. It should be a movie for me. Like I think it's so much technology. I shouldn't even see y'all. Like, I kind of want somebody to create a concept where I'm not looking at y'all. Maybe turn yourself into a cartoon. I don't care. Like, it's so much creativity y'all could use out here for me. So I'm expecting something that's just like, okay, cool. Like,
Get out of
y'all
there.
know it.
Get out of it.
Yeah. So come on, man. I'm waiting on it. So it make me excited. Okay, we gonna talk later. That's for me, Mr. Eric. What you looking for?
Yeah, I was asking Eric too. Like, what you want to look for?
All right, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't care nothing about all the extra stuff. If you don't come with the performance,
looking for the work.
Because I come from back in the old school where we would be in the same room at an open mic night, and number of poets would get up in front of a room full of folk and then spit their poem, and we didn't clap, we snapped. So I want either you give me that old school feel, like you performing and you giving us that work with the way that you deliver your words and the tone that you use, the way the accents that you accent the words, all of that, all the extra stuff that you do while you are delivering your performance and how you deliver your words. That's what matters to me. And if you can't do that, then you better entertain the mess out of me. But you gonna need all the extra stuff if you can't perform. But if you can perform, you can stand in front of the camera and just give me that work, and that's what I'm gonna be looking for.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to wear an African head wrap. No,
It sounded to me like he's definitely looking for that Love Jones vibe.
right.
Well, not necessarily.
I wouldn't say that either, because you might not want to go that round. We keep telling y'all. I don't know if you want to travel down that road.
Not necessarily. I'm used to open night poetry jams, old school poetry jams where it's a room full of poets and everybody is on their stuff with how they deliver their poems. So if you step in front of the mic, you better be good, or we're finna sit you down somewhere. And that's the type of vibe that I'm looking for when you're delivering your poetry, to where we can either see you or hear you. I need to hear that, how you deliver your words, because it's one thing for us to read it on paper, but how are you going to deliver it to us and paint a picture with your words in our minds that we can actually see it beyond the visual that we see. Now, if you do a visual that accompanies what you're saying and really put on a show for us, that's one thing. But if you choose to stand in front of the camera and have nothing else going on, you better perform. You better deliver.
Amen. Reverend Deacon.
So I got one question for y'all. So for minors, we subtracted a couple people, due to them not turning in their work, but we added someone too, a poet squad.
Is she in the building today?
She's not in the comment, but I sent her, to come up, but I guess she haven't got it or choose not to. But she told me, she even wrote me messages. She said she's not playing. And honestly, her poem, I felt it was slept on a lot. Her first poem was fire. Like, to me, it was fire. When I had to read it like 2 or 3 times, but it was fire, and I honestly felt like it was slept on. So she told me she's going for the gold. She's going for the belt. She said if she get a second chance, she's going for the belt. She's right now. She said she's in the lab. That's the reason why she probably couldn't come up here, because she said she's in the lab. She's taking this serious. She said you're gonna talk to her nice this time.
You do know he likes to create a lot of controversy, so
yes, absolutely.
But I ain't lied shit.
I told y'all it don't be nothing on these papers that he be reading out for y'all. Ain't shit on this paper. Got a lot of words.
Look, but I haven't lied yet. I'm telling you.
Words.
Talk to me.
That's the pot.
He does. He likes to stir the damn kettle.
Hey, I like
and I really feel like that's a little shot to the judges. Like, we slept on a poem. We didn't sleep on anything. Hold on, you're not finna keep shooting at us like that. Shoot these daggers.
First of all,
Yeah.
First of all,
definitely cannot sleep on her. Come on.
I'm not part of the justice system.
Okay, but
so
she
I
just
get to
said
talk my
you
shit.
felt like it.
Yes, y'all
No,
slept
we
on
get
it.
to talk.
Yes, y'all slept
Y'all
on
may
it.
not get to. I get to talk, boy.
Y'all slept on it. All
We
the
didn't
judges
sleep
slept
on
her poem.
anything.
I
Talk
said
to
it was a
right.
good
There was
poem.
10 contestants and 10 people stood 10 toes down and delivered. And all we did was judge off of what was presented. So we are sorry
Y'all
that
was
it
sleeping.
felt like that, but we didn't sleep on anything.
It's all right, a poet scored. I got your back. They was
She is
sleep.
back to defend her title
They
if
was
that's
sleep.
what she is. But we didn't sleep on that. I don't know if y'all was asleep. Was y'all asleep? Because I was way
No,
up when I
I
wrote.
even said that poem
you.
would have
It
been
was.
better if she would have used that for her video.
We all
I
of us.
know I
Same
said
thing.
that.
We all
Do
did.
I gotta read it to
Same
you?
thing.
But
Oh,
we're not
Do y'all
gonna
know how to read? Do y'all know
we
how
don't
to
need to
read?
read. We're not gonna deny
Do
it was
you
a
know how to
94 in the
read?
building. We're not gonna deny that
Did
it was
you read?
89s. We're not gonna deny what it was sitting in front of us that just happened to be.
Ah,
Sorry.
man.
But if she's coming back, then we expect this video round to be what it's gonna be. Put your mouth where your goddamn words is. Excuse me. No offense. Come on now. That means that go for all of y'all. I mean,
Yeah,
we
I'm like,
talking
hey,
noise, but it's time to
yes.
work. If that's what it
Hey.
is.
Look, I get to talk my ish.
I'm
I'm not a
talking.
judge.
You ain't gonna talk about
Yeah,
us judges.
y'all
Come
slap.
on, Reverend Deacon. Bless him with some words of wisdom, because he ain't gonna keep talking about us. Put something on it. I know you got some holy oil over here. Just sprinkle it on the camera, because he
Just
needs it.
sprinkle it.
Just sprinkle it on the
Actually, I
camera.
want
There
to
you go.
ask Eric
Give it to
real
him.
quick. Is he the one that? Because I really want to touch on that before we head out. Finn said that he felt like lyrically he got a low score.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
Can you
Reverend.
please? Because I wasn't here. I was.
Hey,
it was
Phineas
on
had
finals.
some smoke with you.
No,
He
I
had
gave
some
him a
smoke with you, Eric.
I gave him a
Okay.
3 on substance, not lyrical ability.
Okay, it was on substance.
So it wasn't me on lyrical ability. So if he has some smoke on lyrical ability,
Okay.
that ain't me.
So
But if it was
Eric,
substance,
you gave him 3 for substance, a 4 for lyrical. Tiffany Weekes gave him a 5, and Miss Foodie.
Well, he might be talking about substance.
Yeah, he
whatever.
had to be.
Yeah, he must have been talking about substance, but
Okay.
Yeah, he had to be.
He has some smoke for you though. But you know what? I can say to me, I feel like he had the most difficult poem of all poems. He had the most difficult because he had to embody all 4 categories and make it make sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that was the hardest thing to do. You know, respectfully for everyone that chose state categories, but for him to take all 4 and say, okay, I'm gonna put this here, and this here, and end it with this, but I'm gonna make it all tie in together. That was a work of art.
Yes.
Picasso couldn't even paint it that better. That was a work of art. How dare you? Substance? How dare you?
really?
The substance was all 4 categories.
Now wait a minute.
All 4
Again,
categories.
we
They
go.
talk to him nice.
No, I'm finna stop this foolery shit. Now you're here. Okay, so Reverend Eric, I'm finna take your back. Now, I did give my boy all 5s. I did give him that, but I can understand why Eric gave him that for substance. Now let's keep in mind. Now everybody chose Depression Hurts pretty much. Me and Eric, Eric had a whole poem devoted to him, so I'm just a little upset with your response because you had a whole poem devoted to poetic justice. I had a line. I had a goddamn line. That's all I got was a line. But for less, so I didn't get much on it. He didn't speak much on social happiness, but like Miss Tiffany said, it was impactful with his good line he did. But for the most of it, I see why he got what he got. He just touched on our shit. But he threw us in there. It was kind of like we were a fucking afterthought. But I gave him credit because he recognized me. At least he gave me something, but didn't nobody give a damn about my damn. It's all right though, y'all. It's fine. It's fine. Even though I got good quality from y'all, cool. I love it.
I tried to be different. When I saw everybody pick that, I was like, oh, I'm glad I picked something.
You did. You had a whole poem. I was like, oh, I was excited. Okay.
Nah,
I got a line. So, but hey.
Hey, if you don't get it,
Definitely.
you're gonna score low. If you don't get it, so
No,
I
but
was like,
y'all, yeah, yeah,
I
but
don't even
y'all,
want to miss
he
the
did.
message. I seen the movie, but I was like, I ain't gonna miss that. I'm not gonna do it. Everybody,
Hey, I went for the gusto. I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try that.
He
I'm gonna
did.
try the
He
other
did.
side.
you killed it though. That was so bold and he was so good, but I wasn't touching it.
You
Honestly,
tried.
that took
Mm-mm.
bravery. I didn't
Did.
think. I did not think anybody was going to choose Eric, and I'm going to keep it 100 because that is a very touchy subject.
Yeah.
And then I hate to say this, but there were some individuals, not present, but some along the lines, some poets got lazy, and Eric challenged them to say, "Do the research."
I
And
did.
I think
Yeah.
that's why a lot of poets cowered because we were missing some poems.
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
3 of them.
exclusive, you want to?
I just want to know, poets, why did anybody not try to think outside of the box and use social happiness? Like, did y'all
That
even
was
think about it?
it was hard to like
Um,
by that about I was
I mean,
social happy. I didn't know
Well,
what.
poetic
damn it.
justice just kind of stood out to me when it was said. It spoke to me when he said poetic justice, and it was like that's you. You need to do that one. So I
Yeah.
just went with it. Yeah.
Oh, I did. I mean, I honestly, I knew that you guys were gonna get depression hurts. I mean, like we've been through so much. I mean, that was a safe to me. No offense to
Yeah.
anybody.
No.
Poetic justice. I again, hats off to you, Nikki, because I thought you were going to come at it from the movie standpoint, a love standpoint, and I'm so glad that you ran from that, from far from that. No offense, Reb. I mean, I'm just saying because you
I have a question.
automatically expected somebody to go to the movie and try to emulate from the movie, and I didn't want that. She
Well,
detoured and did something else
well,
for
see,
me.
I'm all about research. There's 4 other poems that if you go and you do your deep research, where several other poets have written about poetic justice. So I was looking for people to do their research. So even if you didn't write anything about the movie, I was looking for you to dig deep and see what else people have done concerning poetic justice and take some elements from there. And nobody had
Originality.
any of those elements of
Originality.
Yeah.
any
Talk to
history.
him.
No
Nikki,
one
what
had
you
any
say,
Originality.
Nikki?
history as it pertains to
Originality.
poetic justice in their poems. And I'm
I don't
okay
want to
with
be like nobody
originality,
else.
but I told people that you gotta do
Yeah.
your research.
Yeah.
That's what I told people. Even if it wasn't about the movie, there's other people that have done poetic justice before, and the
Right.
ideas and the concepts that they use to describe what poetic justice is, nobody took any elements from those and tried to make it their own. So even if you took it and made it your own and made it original with those kind of ideas, I was looking for that, and I didn't get none of that.
With that being said, have any of you guys? What are y'all thinking about? What are y'all dabbling in? What subjects are y'all thinking about? I mean, you don't have to, tell us your initial idea, but what are y'all wavering in?
Well, you took my idea. You said that love is out the picture, so I was like, damn.
I didn't really do it. I just was telling you what somebody said. Okay, I was just only reading off the paper. It was on the. This time I had notes.
Okay, I'm saying I had it, and then it was gone. So I'm like, now I'm thinking of other things. I got to think of other things or come up with something because I gotta this is for y'all. This is we're writing
I mean, no.
to. Of
If
course,
that's what you are feeling, man, stand on what you are feeling. I
Right.
honestly stand on that. Don't
Yeah,
waver
definitely.
from that because
Hold
God
on.
gave you that.
Hold on for a
And
second. Hold on.
don't change it.
We have
Don't.
been the human.
Oh,
Hey, my boy, my
We have been the human.
Hey, welcome.
Let me sit up straight.
Hey.
boy. Hey, my
Yeah,
boy.
everybody here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can hear
Yes.
you.
Okay, so this is what I want to say. First off, beautifully Nene, the structure of the poem was based on societal happiness. I brought everything in covering the depths of what's keeping societal happiness from being achieved. So the main topic was a societal happiness. I'm sorry I only said it, but all the other things was going into what's keeping us from achieving that. On poetic justice, if you look at the definition of poetic justice is basically what the group mentality thinks justice is poetically. It's your just desserts. It's saying this man did this, and in the end, he met the same ends. If you look at the end of my poem, what I was saying was the victor writes the narrative. So when you take societal happiness and you line it up against the wall, and you're trying to wage war on the impoverished, and you line it up against the wall and to kill it, it's no longer a martyr when all the people think it's poetic justice, but then the victor writes the narrative. So everything I was talking about is about the societal happiness, and then the poetic justice, meaning those that survive and tell the story are the ones that decide on what it is.
Okay, speak your
Oh,
shit then.
yeah.
Come on, friend. Defend
Those that
yourself.
survive.
Yeah, you
hold
was
on.
25. Come defend it.
Yeah, and then I want to say this because I didn't get to say this on the first one. On that first one, man, y'all need to go back and look at what I was saying. Y'all keep telling me it was short and I wasn't saying nothing. The whole thing was talking about thinking your abilities are greater than what they are, putting yourself in a category with the Dunning-Kruger effect, being the king when you're just another person, and in the end, death catches up to you. And so the reason it's so short was because I fucking died. That was the point of the poem.
Hey, I gave you your props on that first poem.
Okay.
Yeah, and on that
I don't
second
know
one,
what
on
the like it.
go back and read what I'm talking about. Everything is peaceful. All of it flows together. And on that poetic justice, I went a different route because you had posted your poetic justice about the movie. So you already took
I gave
that.
you a 20. Why you upset?
Upset.
You got a 20 from me. I think that wasn't directed to me. She out the Foodie is gone.
Oh, man.
Penny,
No, it's fine.
if I may ask, because you keep bringing up your last poem.
Yeah.
Can you now, mind you, I'm one of the judges from last year. Let me remind you of that. Can you honestly stand 10 toes down and say that was your best poem compared to what you submitted in the first?
Oh, he gone? Is he gone?
Oh shoot! Yeah, he's gone.
Man, it was about to get real, Tiffany. That's why he cut out. You see how God works. You see how God works.
Look, he said his ish, and he's gone.
Man,
What are
you
you
see,
talking about?
See, every time we get ready to finish our shit, Tiffany, look at God.
He said he's the champion of poetry. Like, you're not gonna talk to him
Oh
like
man.
I was about to say, you ain't met me yet, but he was gonna meet me today.
He said, talk to him nice.
Oh, he's back.
Here
He's
you
back.
go.
He's back.
Here you go.
He said, talk to him nice.
See, yeah, come on now.
Come on, I know, just spin it.
Look, Ben say he is the champion. You can't talk to him like that. He said he wrote what he wrote.
And I'm standing behind Tiffany on this one. I agree.
He said y'all gotta prove it to him. He's the champion. He ain't gotta prove it to y'all.
No,
He already said he can do it.
And that's the thing. That's why I said he got comfortable. I get it that you are a champion, baby, but do you think people hold their title because they played it safe, or did they come out aiming for the jugular? Because y'all, this is the first time ever that we are challenging the challenger, saying we're gonna double it. Do you think you're gonna get that way playing it safe? You're not. And I will admit, I mean, I can only speak for myself. Finn, if you are listening, compared to what you did last year, something was missing. But I admit, you came back with that hardcoreness this round. You basically took all the colors and just said, "Fuck it, here's a new one."
He did. I mean, I think he came back swinging.
Oh yeah, he mostly definitely came back.
He came back swinging.
Why
from that first round to this one, he definitely came back swinging, and he had something to say. That's why it was what it was. But I'm like, Tiffany, you got comfortable. You thought, because like Eric said, it only take a few minutes to spit out my balls, and you thought that was going to get it when it came to some of us judges, and it just wasn't good enough for me. So your scores is what your scores was. Sorry, buddy. We can't go back. But you can move forward, and you did what you did this round. You came in and knocked it out with two of the judges.
Hey, I appreciate all y'all. You know what I'm saying? Feedback,
I do.
all
I
of it.
do.
Whole nine. You know.
I feel like Eric understands me.
Hey, look.
I just want to put it out there. Oh, and then also Eric too. When you had broke down my poem, you said that I was talking about my depression. Well, I was talking to my depression. You got that part. You were right, but that was kind of towards the end. Like, the first 2 pages is about my mom. So I'm talking to my mom, but then I did transition to talking about my depression more in the
Right.
third page. So you caught it, but it wasn't the whole poem that I did that.
Gotcha.
I was really you caught it.
Yeah. But you know, Reverend Deacon always get to break it down.
Password.
Hey, I break everybody's poem
I
down.
did.
I know
That's
you do.
why,
I know you know. I get a good sermon. I love you because Eric gonna tell
that's
you
why y'all
where
can't
you
come for
missed
me.
it.
Y'all can't come
I
for
know.
me when I break your poem down.
Can out. Eric
Hey,
is
look,
backed by the
look,
Bible
look,
himself
you
over there.
you gotta answer me now. No.
Well, you know,
Hey, I need that
hey,
look now.
hey, but
I'm trying
listen, one
to get us
thing.
here.
But listen, one thing this tournament does is going to get you prepared for greatness. You know
Man,
why? Because whoever's a champion of Porsche life, this gonna make you ready for me. Because right now y'all not ready.
Oh God.
Right
Oh,
now y'all not ready.
Oh
I can
man.
see.
is that
I can
so?
see. I
Oh
can see
man.
that y'all not ready. There's levels
Wait a
to
minute. Wait a
this.
minute.
Wow.
Okay, so this is what I want to know. So when all this go down, who is the judge? So do we continue to get the judge
Yeah,
yet?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Y'all be the
Reverend
judges.
Deacon, you
Lordy.
ready? You
I'm
you
ready.
ready? You
Oh,
got
I
to
stay
pull
Lordy.
out your
ready.
whole pen
But
and
listen,
pad for 'em.
see,
Hey, I
my
stay
thing
ready.
is, look, I write.
yeah.
That's what I do. I write
Oh,
and I paint pictures. I create movies.
all
I
right,
am
let's go.
entertaining. I am him. I am Timothy. What are you talking about? You can't embody this.
Ah,
You can't bottle this up and put it in the market. You can't sell this.
I'm gonna cut you.
This
so
is in
you not
me.
new to this? You true to this?
Look, I am Timothy. What are you talking about?
Ah,
I'm gonna try to. Y'all think I
And
can get
listen,
$5.99?
I'm gonna tell you this. When y'all get to that point, when y'all get to that place, I'm gonna destroy you and to show you there's levels to
Oh
this.
wow.
And I'm not gonna be
Yeah.
nice about it. I'm gonna tell you you ain't wrote enough to even write a sentence against me.
Let us pray.
okay,
Amen.
please,
Come on
please,
and let us get adjourned. Come on, Reverend.
please.
There we go. May the
Hey,
Lord
talk
watch.
to him nice, champion or Porsche life. Where you at?
Look,
Who is
we
Please,
that?
already to
let
go.
us pray. Go ahead,
Let's
Eric.
go.
Let's
Come
get
on, Reverend.
it.
Oh,
Sound
Father God, we thank you for this poetry life. Let us all operate in love. In
Yes.
Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Next
Amen.
time, bring your
Okay.
holy oil. Reverend.
But until then, man,
Yes.
I appreciate all y'all coming up on here. Exclusive, big shout out to you, top dog of the second week.
Right
on.
on.
Talk to her nice
Hey.
Hey.
2 times.
Come on.
2 chains. Get it.
Talk to
Man.
her
Her
nice.
twos, man. Give her
But
her
I'm waiting
twos.
for round three. See
Y'all
who's gonna
scary
be the
though.
top. Who's gonna be
We'll
the
see
top
what
dog in
happens.
round three?
Come on, guys.
We're gonna see what happens. Some of y'all a little scary. That's all.
Yeah.
Mm.
If y'all need some
Mm.
inspiration, I dropped a visual poem today.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fire. So y'all go
Okay.
check that out.
It's
Okay, I
It's in the
got you.
group.
or
Huh?
whose
It's
page
in
is
the
it?
group.
Page?
That's so
It's
Portia
on my
Life.
page, but I'll post it
I
to
thought it was
the
on
Portrait
Portia.
Life page.
Oh,
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
That's why.
Most definitely. Well, again, shout out to all the justices that came and showed up and was under this fire, had rebuttals. They said, no, you ain't gonna say that. You're gonna talk to me nice. I am the
I love
judge.
you. I love
Bye,
you.
y'all. Y'all be
Nah, nah,
beautifully,
nah.
y'all. Have a great week, and we'll see y'all Friday.
Hey, shout out to you. Again, it's TK the Poet. You
Oh,
already know it, so you ain't gotta quote it. And if I spoke it, you already know what they mean. Y'all wrote it. We out.
Peace.
all right. Bye.
We out.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.